out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And at quarterback from the University of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
I like this guy. And the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. Second down. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Throwing first play is Herbert. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it's second down. And this defense for the Niners, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
2nd and 11 now. Justin Herbert looking to pass. This is the tight end fan. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll give him 8 that time. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Herbert on 3rd down now. And that is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. This will be fielded at the 17. Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the former number 3 overall pick back in 2021. It's Trey Lance. Now a play fake. Lance. They'll roll him out right. And he's got McCaffrey open. Complete. On the move past the 40. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The big gainer there on the catch and run. 37 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Steps away to his left. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Here we go now on 1st and goal. McCaffrey is in. Touchdown 49ers. So that a great sequence for these guys to begin the ball game. They force the punt on one end, then come right down the field and score on the other.
And that's a great example of leaning on each other and building a little momentum that way. How about the defense forcing the punt? Turns it over to the offense with confidence, and they take it downfield and score.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now Herbert off the bootleg. Throw out wide to Walker. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 15, 1st down Seahawks.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Herbert on first down now. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Three and a half to go, first quarter. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. He completes this to Walker. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. So roughing the passer, and this is a unit, Charles. They hold their breath every time they see their quarterback go down and get hit like that.
Yeah, they understand how important these last couple of months are for this team. They can ill afford to have anything happen to him if they want to accomplish their goals.
That is caught at the 7. A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Here's Herbert. Dancing to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. It was Eric Armstead fighting his way through that time to record the sack. Now Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. A tough challenge here in this one. We'll see if he can duplicate the numbers on your screen that he put up last week, up over 100 and a touchdown.
We were watching tape to prepare for this game. One thing you noted that I totally agree with, great complimentary piece in the last game. You know, they're able to throw it pretty well. He ran it exceptionally, and they hope to continue that same formula in this game.
Complimentary with an E, not an I.
That's my English teacher right there.
They'll go right back to Nwangu. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
He'll buy some time right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. The Niners at 5-4 now on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. on 2nd and 9. Lance. Open man is Samuel, complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Out to his left. That's going to be caught downfield by Miller. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. This one caught by Kittle. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone...
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Isaiah McKenzie, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. Now the 49ers electing to leave the offense out there and go for 2. Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His victory here for San Francisco. And say what you want about Lumen Field here in Seattle, but for my money, this is the loudest and